So are we only going to play games from the 1001 games you must play before you die?
That's the plan.
Well, what if we wanted to play games that weren't on the list?
Well, I guess we'd need a completely different show.
All right, we're back.
We're back!
We're gonna try this boss one more time. I did a little bit of leveling up, as you guys have seen. So now I'm going with a little bit of high stress on one of my dudes, but whatever.
He can handle it. He's a man. A man's man. He is, right?
Probably.
Oh, okay. Wait, we don't know?
You can't really see.
That's true. He could be anybody. He could be Chewbacca.
It's the most likely scenario.
It is the most likely scenario. I'm glad that you're with me on that.
I've unfortunately got a shit pile of stuff going on for him on the negative side. But we're gonna do this. We're
gonna rock it?
Finish it.
So is this the last boss or the second last boss?
For what we're doing?
Yeah.
This will be the last boss.
Really? This is it?
Yeah.
This is the end of Darkest Dungeons Part 1?
It is.
All right. I'm excited about what we're gonna do next.
Yeah, we've already got our games picked out for our next ones.
Upcoming, hint for what we're doing next. One is a dungeon crawler based around the power of fucking dance, and the other one is a mid-90s top-down shmup that we've already mentioned in this series.
Yeah, so this time when we did it, I picked my own game and Thomas picked his own game. But for the coming up ones, we decided it'd be interesting to pick games for each other. Now, that meant, of course, that I already knew that I was getting a game from the 90s, or perhaps from the 80s. When I actually gave him his game, he gave me 3 games to pick from, all of which were from the 80s and 90s.
One was 1989, one was... I think the other two were both like 93 or 94. But, I mean, you picked a modern game, and I figured it only made sense to, you know, to bring balance to the channel, that I would pick something from the 80s or 90s.
Okay. Our channel, contrary to what you might believe, is not, in fact, the Force, and does not need to have balance brought to it.
Excuse me? I believe that the Force is in everything up to and including our channel. Yoda said so. It's in the rock, it's in the tree, it's in our channel.
I do remember Yoda saying that in the documentary Star Wars.
You're fucking right, it's a documentary. Just because it took place in a galaxy a long time, in a galaxy far, far away a long time ago, doesn't mean it didn't happen.
I'm pretty sure physics says otherwise.
Oh, you want to bring science into this? Because I don't have an argument for that. Shut up.
Good one.
I know. Nailed it.
A devastating blow.
Was it actually, it was a devastating blow. For once, he was right.
I've upgraded my weapons a little bit here, and I've got my upgraded powers, so hopefully I'll be able to do some damage to that fucking 8-pounder.
Some motherfucking damage? Wait, is this the cannon?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you really, I mean,
Well struck.
it took about an hour, but the run that you just did will definitely come in handy for dealing with that piece of shit.
Yeah, provided I can now actually do more than 1 damage to it. I think it's got 70% damage reduction, which means I should, like, if I do 10 damage, I should do 3 damage.
I believe in you.
So, hopefully, I'll actually start seeing some real numbers come up here.
Real numbers, as opposed to those damn fake ones.
Well, I was previously dealing imaginary damage to it.
Basically. It wrecked your shit last time. But hey, we've already beaten one boss this session. I think you can do one too. And really, which is the more impressive boss defeat? Fucking the 8-pounder or Mortimer? From Commander Keen.
I'm not sure you really want me to answer that.
Give them no quarter.
Because I'm not gonna lie. The 8-pounder.
That's
The
probably true.
giant cannon that
Well, maybe-
blasts my entire team.
Maybe you'll have as much luck with that as I had with fucking Mortimer.
Hopefully.
Because, I mean, we were expecting that. I was genuinely expecting to lose about an hour to that boss.
And we did it in like 10 minutes.
Not even 10 minutes. It was like 7.
Destroyed.
Holy shit! Like, I have criticized this game for a great many things. That was awesome! Like, dude, the just the tone of his voice.
He went from his normal, a terrible blow to destroy.
Yeah, like fucking, he nailed that take.
Man, I bought like a lot of food with me to be really sure, and I have taken almost no damage whatsoever.
Do not say that. You know what will happen if you say that. You'll get killed by fucking maggots.
I just massacred one of the maggots. 2 of the maggots. There are no more maggots to massacre me.
How's the alliteration working out for you?
Marvelous.
Marvelous maggots massacred magnificently?
These nightmarish
Exactly.
creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Or maybe I should say, most definitely.
Yes. So, is this the boss?
Nope. That's probably the boss.
Okay, I'm ready.
As a matter of fact,
Booyah!
that is distinctly the boss. There's one more fight and a trap between me and him.
So,
Disarmed the trap with no problem.
okay.
I'm gonna skip that because it'll probably just give me a disease. A venereal disease.
Ooh, why? Why would you go there? Which venereal disease do you think it will be?
I'm not even gonna hazard to guess.
Oh, no? I'm gonna say syphilis.
Actually, you can get syphilis in this game. I think one of my characters has it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh. That's unfortunate. Which one? So that I can stay far, far away from them.
It actually might be the vessel. The priest character.
Well, so much for his vows.
Her vows.
Her vows, sorry. Is your party right now 3/4 female?
Yes.
Way to rock that, gender equality.
We're equal opportunity murderers.
Yes.
And only, like, honestly, of them, only one of them is titled as a criminal. We've got a grave robber,
Uh-huh.
and then we've got a hellion and an arbalist,
Nice.
and then a bounty hunter. You know what? Actually, instead of just eating, I'm just gonna set up camp.
Huddled together.
I guess with the boss only one room away, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, and now I can go, like, I can go through and give myself some buffs, like, give her plus 10% crit,
Boy, it'd be really disappointing.
plus 25% damage against size 2 creatures.
It'd be really disappointing if even after this he can't beat it.
Give her plus 10 accuracy and plus 5% crit.
Yeah,
And
with how well this is going, you better fucking cream this thing.
marching order. We all get, everybody in my party is getting plus 2 to their speed, except for the arbalist.
So, basically, you're ready for this shit?
Hopefully. I should now beat the ever-living fuck out of it, but...
It will never fuck again.
The promise of safety.
Alright.
Really, it is a gun, so it is a pretty big phallic symbol. Tell me you have a shovel. Okay. Hooray! That would have been, disappointing. What'd you just do there? Are you buffing up?
I just took, the blight condition off of her so she didn't lose any more hit points before we got there.
Oh, okay.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
No one can eat.
And watch out for that one that has syphilis.
Okay, we're gonna go up to full light just to be
In
safe.
radiance, may we find victory.
Alright.
Are you excited?
I believe in me.
Are you stoked?
Well, I'm hoping they're not stoking the cannon.
Well, I bet. Did you just crit it for 3?
I did.
Hooray! We're off to a good start! More than one. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, I have high hopes for how this is going to go down.
Alright, now I just have to keep this up.
Are you going to blast cannon the cannon? I did not mean to do that, I'm sorry.
You meant to do that.
I didn't, actually. It was completely accidental.
Have you considered going back and trying again, but meaning it? Holy shit!
Nice! So...
That was like more than 2 turns worth of damage from last time.
I know.
However, he did just summon a lot of reinforcements.
Well, yeah, you hit him for fucking 9 damage. He's all panicking now. He's like, guys, come back. Was that another 4?
That was another crit for 4.
Remember how I was joking about how you were gonna blast through this like I blasted through Keen?
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to actually do it. I mean,
now I just... Well, let's
as long as it doesn't
our...
fire at you, you're okay.
Yeah.
But we determined that how many people does it need to actually...
Specifically, I think it only needs one, but it needs that one.
Okay. Dude!
Unfortunately, that was not the button I meant to push.
No?
I hit him hard. Yep. He just, please misfire, please misfire, please misfire, please misfire. Yes!
Holy shit.
Because, yeah, I fucked that up.
But it may actually work out for you. Like, you lived dangerously, you may actually live to regret it. Okay, so all you gotta do is take him out with this hit. Which you did. So, dude, I mean, 3 damage.
That was a normal hit for
regular
3.
hit, yeah.
He summoned 2 reinforcements? Yes.
I don't want to speak too soon, but I think you got this shit.
And I just killed the guy he summoned that can shoot and did 4 damage to... Yep. No, this one's in the bag unless it's suddenly like, oh, you miss, you miss, you miss.
You didn't. How many hit points does it have left?
It has 4 hit points left.
Wow, it's amazing how much difference that
level up made?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. It has 1 hit point left now.
Whatever.
But now it's in the front row.
Well, it doesn't even...
I dodged his shank.
Who even cares about your goddamn reinforcements? You're going down.
You know what? First, I'll just never lunge into that thing.
Yeah, it's over.
I just have to beat these 2. Which, I mean...
It's gonna happen.
That's 1 down. One of them has...
No hit points?
That was a good way to end that right there.
I don't even know what to say. Like, after how magnificently you got completely trashed last game.
Do you remember last time when you were saying it was a shitty boss fight?
Yeah.
I was just underprepared.
I guess. So that's it.
That's like let's go back and revel in my victory a little bit, but yeah.
Dude, good work. Up top. Okay, we can do better than that.
We can.
Yeah, all right.
So this is actually when I first played this game all the way through and I did all the content that's currently available. I was a little disappointed because I felt like there were 3 bosses repeated over and over again, so it was just a bit of a grind, and they made the dungeons a little more interesting and everything. But with the addition of the 3 new bosses, it's a little more... There's always a boss that you can fight, so it's not just... You can grind a little bit, but for the most part, every 2 to 3 dungeons I was doing a boss instead of every 4 to 5 dungeons or 6 dungeons, or I did, like, after you do 3 bosses, you just grind for forever to get them back available. Now you grind for a little bit, and then there's a boss, and then there's another boss, and then there's another boss, and then there's another boss. It's just, like, right now, if I wanted to, I can go bam, embark... Go beat another boss.
Cool.
I'd probably get the shit kicked out of me because that's a level 2 boss, and my level 2 team isn't exactly there, so I'd need to grind a couple of dungeons, but there are always bosses. I like the changes they've made. The stress causing heart attacks means stress damage is now quite a bit more of an issue, even though this time around it didn't screw with me as much. And the fact that you've got I like the 2 new classes. The Arbalist could probably use a little, like, some kind of decent damage. They've really only got the sniper shot for good damage. And then they've got another ability that's Scatterfire, Blind Fire, which is neat, but it randomly assigns who you shoot.
Weird.
And the Man-at-Arms is just fucking amazing. Oh, I love this guy. He was a crit machine when I was using him. But yeah, I really like the content patch. I'm just really waiting for the cave and the darkest dungeon, so we can go and do the darkest dungeon.
Well, it'll happen in the next little while. I mean,
yeah.
How far are they?
I'm not entirely sure. It depends on what they're actually working on right now. If they're working on another big content patch with, like, for one of the 2 dungeons, then probably in the next couple of months. But if they're working on a similar patch to this one that doesn't expand, like, into other things, but gives you more heroes and options and ideas, it could be quite some time. I'm not sure. But anyway, we're gonna put this game away for a while, and when they actually finally do have the cave and the darkest dungeon, we'll go kick the shit out of that.
I'm stoked. All right, but for now, we got 2 new games coming right up. Let's get this shit started. Dude, you murdered that.
Fucked that guy up.
Good work.